If you own a car, and even if you don't, and you are familiar with cars, there's a likelihood you would have seen the traction control indicator, or in some other cars, the TCS or the TC or the ESP. Because most vehicles over here, especially Toyota, traction control is always off. And that is because it doesn't work no more. Either because the vehicle has been involved in a crash, or either because the vehicles are old. A lot of people don't really know the purpose of the traction control. And its purpose is simply to prevent your wheels from spinning uselessly. So basically, it prevents your wheels from spinning faster than what the car is actually moving. Like for example, if your car is moving like 10 km per hour and your wheels is spinning like 60 km per hour, you've lost traction at that point. And it usually occurs on slippery surfaces like during raining periods. You know that feeling when you're on tiles and there's water on the tiles and it's slippery and you try to run on the tiles that is slippery. You notice that your legs are moving, but it's as if you are not really moving anywhere. In that situation, you've lost traction. That is basically what happens when you lose traction. And the job of the traction control is to prevent this loss of traction from happening. And the way the traction works is that when your wheels are spinning uselessly, it cuts the engine power for a split seconds to reduce that spinning, or it applies brake to the wheels that are spinning uselessly. And you'll see it on your dashboard because the traction control indicator will be blinking when you are losing traction, and that is only if the traction control is on, not off. And it is important because if you are someone that likes speeding, especially in raining periods, and you lose traction, what will happen is that for a front wheel drive car, you are going to understeer. What happens if you understeer? So what will happen is that if you turn your steering, instead of your car to turn responsively, your car will just be going straight. You are understeering at that point, even after you've turned the wheels. And for a rear wheel drive car, it's the opposite. When you turn sharper than what you want. So you've oversteer. That's on a rear wheel drive car. Studies that have been carried out on the Lagos Abuja highway shows that 20 to 30% of the crashes that happen during rainy periods occur as a result of loss of traction. But on the bright side, loss of traction happens majorly when you accelerate in wet conditions, meaning you are safe when the road is dry. But except if your car has a lot of engine power and your traction control is off, you can accelerate to the point that you can break traction and lose traction if the traction control is off, even if it's on a dry surface. So that's basically traction control for you. So you can also share this video with people that you know that don't have their traction control working. But I know there's a lot of people their traction control is not working.